You are going to need to hold tight.
From seriously convoluted plot lines to inconsistent character arcs that don't add up, these are Riverdale mistakes fans never picked up on. Over the course of its 6 seasons, Riverdale has become a cultural phenomenon, taking us on a dark and twisted look at the seemingly perfect town of Riverdale and its residents. It continues to be a guilty pleasure that we just can't seem to turn away from. The fast-paced storytelling, larger-than-life characters, and endless mystery keeps us hooked, episode after episode. Even with its numerous flaws and mistakes, fans continue to tune in and binge watch each season with unbridled enthusiasm.
It wasn't my fault. It was Polly's. She lunged at me trying to get it. I didn't know what to do.
But there are big mistakes in the drama-filled streets of Riverdale, where the only thing more confusing than the plot is why we keep coming back for more. Who can forget when Betty tried her hand at webcamming? That was an intense and wild ride that lasted, well, not long enough for fans to care. And whatever happened to Archie's music career? I guess we'll never know. But it's not just the small plot lines that get forgotten. Remember when Charles and Chic had a thing going on? Yeah, me neither. And don't even get me started on those mysterious videotapes of Riverdale's residents' houses. And all these plot lines stir up our anticipations for the next episode. But when they die out, it seems another interesting plot line takes its place.
We will not rest until those responsible for the murder of our sister is rightly punished.
And we're off to the next absurd mystery. Despite all these forgotten plot lines, though, Riverdale has a way of keeping us hopelessly addicted and craving more. It's the show that keeps on giving. Too addicting to turn away from, even if some storylines and characters are abruptly left behind.
Or you'll never tickle anyone ever again.
It's safe to say we all notice the plot holes here and there, but fans need to know why. Was the first season strong enough to make fans fall in love with the show unconditionally? Well, let's just say that by season 2, Riverdale doubled the number of episodes from the first season, jumping from 13 to 22, and pretty much stayed that way, with each season averaging 20 episodes. As the episode count increased, so did the demand for more plot development, more twists, and more drama. Sure, this seems like a good thing at first, but it ultimately led to a watered-down, convoluted narrative. Despite all the added episodes and confusion, Riverdale remains one of the most popular shows on television today. A big part of that is due to the cast of attractive and charismatic characters. Fans can't get enough of the good-looking Archie, the brooding Jughead, the seductive Veronica, and the mysterious Betty. It's no secret that the show heavily relies on its attractive cast to keep viewers tuning in.
Okay, you know what? Show me your moves.
And let's be honest, having more episodes just means more screen time for these beautiful people. So, even though the added episodes may have compromised the show's overall quality, fans are still happy to sit through the added filler and subplots to see more of their favorite characters. It's like we just can't look away from the drama and the chaos, no matter how many plot holes or inconsistencies pop up. It's like a train wreck in slow motion, and we just can't seem to peel our eyes away. As the old saying goes, less is more, and showrunners would be better served if they kept this in mind. Either way, you can really get lost in these plot holes when you have so many episodes. Clearly, the addition of episodes in Riverdale have proved to be a double-edged sword. Providing more content for fans to enjoy, they inadvertently diluted the quality of the show. So yeah, maybe the fans didn't pick up on the doubling in episodes because of the allure of the hot cast and the irresistible juicy soapy drama. But there's a lot more Riverdale fans miss when trapped in the show's trance. It really speaks to the captivating nature of Riverdale when fans barely notice the switch in actors for the character of Reggie. Don't remember? Neither do I. With all the drama, mystery, and steamy relationships happening on that show, it's not surprising that the switch of one character would go largely unnoticed.
What's wrong with your head?
Nothing, it's fine.
You're not playing with the busted
I
head.
said it's fine, Reg.
Archie, sit this one out.
The transition from Ross Butler to Charles Melton was so smooth, almost as smooth as Reggie's hair. And while we know Reggie is just one of the many hot and complex characters on the show, and may have had a bit of an antagonist streak, he wasn't necessarily a central player. At the time, fans seemed to be more focused on the relationships and dynamics between Archie, Jughead, Betty, Veronica, and the dangerous and mysterious events happening in the town of Riverdale. So, when Ross Butler left the role of Reggie to focus on his role in 13 Reasons Why, Charles Melton took over the role. But it seems fans were more concerned with what was happening in the story than who was playing a minor character. However, maybe all we noticed was how incredibly hot Charles Melton is, and didn't even bat an eye or say a word. And good for Charles Melton, because fans absolutely love him as Reggie now.
Do you want to meet casting directors, producers, agents, and maybe be on film and TV?
But of course, actors switching is not enough for these writers. While plot lines drop off, so do the characters. Take Ethel Muggs, for instance. Not only did she disappear yet again, but her character arc has as well. Then we have Evelyn Evernever, Sierra McCoy, Cheryl's entire family, and the girl that literally raises herself. And sure, some of her family members come back every now and then, but the writers seem to add them in to fill up time, and then put them back into the junk drawer until the next plot emerges. And how can we forget the Pussycats? Oh, how we all miss the trio. This rundown is just the tip of the iceberg, folks, but it's a good start for exploring the world of disappearing characters in Riverdale.
Pussycats are building a brand, creating a signature look. Okay, we're telling a story.
Welcome to Riverdale, the land of disappearing characters.
My body is perfection, you crone.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo.
Here, characters come and go without so much as a goodbye, and it's likely they were never there in the first place. In the end, the popularity of Riverdale lies in its ability to captivate, confuse, and entertain its viewers, regardless of any small changes that may happen along the way. Fans can't get enough of the drama and excitement in the town of Riverdale, and that's why the show continues to be a fan favorite. It's truly amazing how Riverdale has evolved over the years. What started as a simple mystery teen drama about kids in a small town has since evolved into a mystical, supernatural world filled with powers, magic, and over-the-top villains. The writers keep amping up the drama and craziness with each season, taking the show to new and wilder heights. The town of Riverdale is no longer just a quaint little place. It's a place where anything can happen, and viewers won't notice. From cults to serial killers, the residents of Riverdale have seen it all, and the characters themselves have changed so much as well. They've gone from innocent teenagers to heroes, and even villains. One thing is certain, Season 7 is going to be a wild ride. We'll just have to sit back and hope that the writers finally hit a home run, or if they'll strike out. One thing we can count on, though, is that Riverdale will always be remembered as the show that was never afraid to push boundaries and take risks, even if those risks happen to drop plot lines left, right, and center. Whether it's a memorable finale that has fans talking for years to come, or a forgettable finale that fades into obscurity, it's clear that Riverdale has been down a long and strange path. There you have it, ladies and gents. Those are Riverdale mistakes fans never picked up on.